How is everybody doing on this marvelous, marvelous day? As you can see, today I am giving you very much, it's Barbie. It's Bambi, the black Barbie, honey. Get it right. And it's Bambi, you know, booty small, but it's still jiggled out. Titties bigger than the motherfucking gigolo. But I ain't talking about, okay, only my real tea, baby. Y'all know where I got that from. And y'all know where I got this from. Titties hanging out. Put my titties in your mouth. That's what I'm giving you very much today. But anyway, let's just get started with the video. So this video is going to be about breast implants. As you can see, that's why I started it off, you know, singing my lyrics and stuff like that. And having on my titty shirt. Yes, get into the titty shirt. Yes, honey. Okay, so I've been seeing a lot of comments because you know that I do identify as non-binary now. So a lot of you guys were saying like, okay, Bambi, you know, you told us that you're getting your breast implants removed when it comes up to the 10 years, because you guys know that I have my breast implants since 2017. So that's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So it's 9 years since I had my breast implants. And so far it's been, you know, amazing. You know, when I first got them, y'all know every shirt had to have cleavage. Like every shirt had to have cleavage. Like y'all was like, Bambi, like you okay, we understand you got your titties done, but I was like, girl, y'all are gonna see these titties, honey. So within that,
no, you didn't screenshot
like,
it. So what I'm gonna need you to do is rewind this video and
like,
screenshot
when I first got my breast implants done, like you could kind of see like the saline bag within it, because I got like a B cup type of titties. Like I didn't really get like too big. I really wanted them bigger, but you know, my chest was so flat that I had to, you know, this was the only that could fit. So yeah. But within breast implants, it's a lot that you have to know about before you get them, and that it was a lot of things that I honestly didn't know within getting my breast implants about. Like, so this video is just going to be for anybody. Like, you don't even have to be in the LGBTQIA, you don't even have to be transgender, you don't have to be non-binary, you don't have to be none of that. It's just a little acknowledged to let you guys know if you want to get the surgery and stuff like that, just so you know about it, and you know, things that I didn't know. So basically tips and such like that within that whole thing of it. So when I got my breast implants, I didn't know anything about that. It was literally going to feel like a freaking elephant
like, I feel like people
was sitting on my chest.
They weren't.
Do y'all remember in that vlog?
It's really, really sore.
Do y'all remember in that vlog when I got my breast
laying
implants
down in
done?
bed,
I'm gonna show y'all
I
that.
want to talk to you guys because
When I got my breast implants done, I remember it felt like an elephant sat on my chest, and they said it was gonna hurt, but it really hurted. It really hurted. Like when I got my breast implants like done, like it took me like, how long did it take me? It took me like a whole month, because mind you, I was in high school when I got my breast implants done. Yes, honey, I was in my senior year when I got my breast implants done, and I had to literally stop going to school when I got my breast implants done, just so I can heal correctly. And it was like, so much pressure was like on my chest, and it was a long time before I could eventually, you know, sleep on my chest. So yeah, I would suggest, you know, within that, making sure that you have you a good pillow within that, making sure that you you know, really do your research within the whole thing of it, because it was really hard. Like it was hard for me to get out of bed. Like it was really stressful. But once my chest healed and everything, it was all good. You know, that's when I just was like, okay, yeah, this Baby Barbie is here to play, honey. And I just showed my titties. Like everywhere, I just wanted to show my titties. But a thing that I want to talk about within, like, you know, if you are transgender in the LGBTQIA, whatever you identify as, because I know a lot of my supporters are in the LGBTQIA, and some of them are non-binary, and some of you guys are just regular cisgender. So if you are cisgender and you are getting your breast implants done, I don't think you will have to worry too much about you know, within the size. Sometimes, like if you're very like flat chested and you like cisgender and you get your breast implants done and you already have just a little bit of breast tissue, then you should be good. But within me, I highly suggest, if you are in the LGBTQIA and you want to get your breast implants done, I highly, highly, highly suggest that you let me see, because I wrote some notes down for y'all. I highly suggest that you give hormones time. I highly suggest that you give hormone time, because when I got my breast implants done, I wanted my breast implants so bad, and I really rushed the process of it. And I went to so many doctors, and so many doctors was like, "No, you are."
Saying, oh, no, you
I
can't
think
get
I was
it. I'm not going to do
17
it. I'm not
going
gonna
on
do
18
it. No, I cannot,
when I was getting my
cannot
breast
do
implants
it.
done, and I was literally 17,
I
like
know
looking for a
properly
doctor,
with
and
this
the doctor was
guy
like, "Hold
because
on,
I
wait, no,
really
no,
want
you're
breast
gonna have
implants.
to."
And he's like,
But
no.
I was so
Basically just
in a
said no.
rush. So I would say,
Nope.
give yourself time and give hormones time, because I had to give my hormones some time within that. So the doctor that I eventually ended up going to, he said, you know, it's been some time since you let your breast tissue grow, and I like my titties was like so freaking small. Like the nipples was just like, it was just like a little, you know, like it was a little breast tissue from my hormones. Like my hormones made my breast grow, but it didn't make them, it wasn't going to make them grow like as big as I wanted them to grow. So that's why I end up getting breast implants, because I really just wanted to kind of like rush that process. But then I just really wanted to be the trans woman that I identified at the time as. And you know, I don't regret that at all, because it was it meant so much to me. The surgery meant so much to me. But I do suggest that you give yourself time within hormones. I gave myself time within the hormones to at least grow a little something. Because I know some trans women, they'll get their breast implants done and they don't even have hormones or start off on hormones, and a doctor would just allow them to get their breast implants done. I don't know why the doctor allowed that. But they get their breast implants done, and their silicone, the saline within it, whatever type of implants they get within them, their breasts are like super hard, and it's like they don't, you know, move. And because my breast implants, I went with the saline, you know, and I got my breast implants done through the nipple, and I had a little breast tissue. That's why when I first got my breast implants done, my breasts were a little, you know, they didn't have, you know, all that jiggly. Like, it didn't have all of that. So ever since I started to like gain weight throughout the years and stuff like that. So now, like, my breast implants, like, you know, they're at a good pace. Like, I haven't had any issues within my breast implants. Only issue that I did have with my breast implants was that when I kind of first got them done, you could kind of see the saline bag on the side, and that was annoying, because it was like, if I was to like wear like, you know, just pasties on my titties, like you can see like the whole saline bag. But and I was worried about that, and you can also see the saline bag like right here. And then it was like something like within the nipples, like healing. Like I had like a big scar around my areola, you know, my nipples. And I'm like, hold on, wait. But I went to my doctor around that time, and he told me that I just had to gain more weight. And because, you know, I wasn't born as a woman, that was my body like adjusting within the silicone and all of that type of stuff. So I didn't really know about all of that prior to the surgery, but I'm happy that I know about that now. But what I also want to say is if you get breast implants too early, your breast tissue grows under the implant. And I'm not sure if that's for if you're cisgender, if that's the same thing for you, but I know that that is 100% correct if you are transgender within the whole thing of it. But I think it should be within everybody growing breasts. But I know, like, when you're transgender and you're getting your breast implants done, most of the time you're still going to take your hormones. So that's what I did. When I got my breast implants done, I still took my hormones. So my breast tissue was still growing under the implant. So I made a video and I told you guys that I'm getting my breast implants taken out when it comes to 10 years within, you know, getting my breast, you know, and having my breast. So within that being said, when I get them taken out, I'm still going to have breasts. Like, it's not like I'm just going to be like flat chested and just like, you know, a regular boy chest. Like, there's still going to be some breast tissue there. Like, my titties under here are still growing because I took hormones while I was, you know, having my breast implants. So like, and I know for a fact that that is because my breast, you know, you don't see the saline bags anymore. So that told me, okay, I gained weight within that. And that's what my doctor told me. He was like, once you gain some more weight, you're not going to see that within it. So now my titties are just looking like, you know, amazing, honey. Okay. But within the 10 years of it, I am getting them taken out because I just feel like that. I just want I want a regular chest, like my regular chest. Like, you know, I was very much at the time when I got my breast implants done, I really just was so, I really just wanted to, at that point in my life, I really just wanted the world to be like, to see me and to know that I was just, hey, I'm a trans woman, you know, I'm transgender, you know. I really wanted everybody to see me within that because I documented my whole transition. So I wanted, I really wanted that within that. But if I knew what I knew now, I honestly would have just let my breast implants. You know, I would have left my breast implants. I would have just left my breast implants. I wouldn't have got them done. I would have just kept with the hormones instead of rushing it. So I would say that because there's a lot of trans women who don't get breast implants and their breasts grow a decent amount of size. So I kind of wish that I would have did that sometimes, but I don't regret getting breast implants because my breast implants, like, my titties are me, okay? Like, I love my titties. Okay. So yeah, I would suggest 1 year on hormones just before you get your breast implants done if you are transgender. If you're not transgender and you want to get your breast implants done and you are a cisgender woman, then I suggest you talk to your doctor about it and, you know, within that whole thing of it because you already have a breast tissue in there within it. But if you are trans, I would suggest that you give yourself some time to just grow a little bit more breast tissue so you don't be like me. When I first got my breast implants done, my titties was like, they didn't really move like that. So yeah. But that's normal within getting your breast implants done. You're not going to move within that. But if you get them when you don't really have that much breast tissue within your whole, you know, chest, then they're really not going to move within that whole thing. So yeah, I would suggest to anybody LGBTQIA, transgender, non-binary, whatever you identify as, I would suggest that you find a surgeon who specializes in LGBTQIA, you know, that type of thing. Because the doctor that I went to, he was familiar with, you know, doing breast implants within my chest. I was going to get them like under, but I didn't want to get them under. Like he said, he could just take my nipples off and then just get them installed within that. So that was the best idea for me. And it did take like a while for my nipples to heal around the areola. So as you, like, I wish I could just show y'all my titties on camera, but they're very much healed within it. Like, they're very much healed. Like, it looks like, you know, regular, like, breasts. Like, I swear, like, they just look regular. But when I first got them done, I was like, oh my God, I'm just gonna always have this scar around it. But that's completely, like, throughout the years, it's gone within that. So I'm a little nervous when I get my breast implants taken out because I know when I get them taken out, I'm going to get them taken out through my nipple. That's what I really want. I really, really, really want them to take it out through the nipple, but I was hearing that they might have to take it out under, and I'm like, oh, I don't really want the... I know sometimes, like, if you are transgender from female to male, sometimes when you get your breast taken out, you get, like, a scar under, and a lot of trans from female to male, when they get their breast implants taken out, not breast implants taken out, excuse me. When they get their breast tissue, like, taken out, like, just regular breasts, because they want their flat chest within being their natural self, it leaves, like, a scar within that under. So, you know, I'm not sure if that's going to be my story within that whole thing of it, but, you know, I really do, when I get my breast implants taken out, I really do want them taken out through the nipple again. Another thing, what I want to say is, don't feel like large breast implants make you more, you know, feminized and stuff like that within that, if you are an LGBTQIA, even if you're not. But I just feel like within myself, this was the biggest that I could go. If I could have went bigger, I would have got bigger. But I'm so happy that the doctor was very much like, okay, I'm not about to do you like that. Like, I'm going to give you the size that your body can fit. Because there are some people, when you get your breast implants done, they will literally have, like, big breasts. But it's like, it doesn't fit that whole thing of it. And that's a whole different story. We're not about to go into that. But, yeah, I would suggest, you know, you be comfortable with yourself. You be confident with yourself and know that you are good enough within who you are. And before you get your breast implant surgery, or even if you got your breast implants taken out, or anything within that, I would suggest that you really figure out what size breast implants you want. Like, before I got my breast implants done, I will always, like, just stuff my bra. I will always stuff my bra. Like, if you look back at some of my old YouTube videos, I literally
Hey guys.
I would have on a bra,
I'm sorry,
and it
y'all.
would be
I just did that. That was
so
fucking disgusting.
freaking
Why the fuck would I
big.
just motherfucking do that? You so
Like,
motherfucking irritating.
And I just wanted, like, I really,
But,
like, I
yeah.
wanted them bigger than this.
So
like,
what I would do,
but
fill my
that's,
chest up
you know,
very
this
high,
is what all
contour
that
my
can fit,
chest,
you know,
and
but,
just wanted breasts
I
so
would
bad.
suggest that you be comfortable and really figure out what size that you want. Like, you know, that was something that I would do just to figure out what size that I wanted. And I really wanted, like, a C cup, but now I only have, like, this is like a B cup, so yeah. And with that being said, if you don't, you know, want to stuff your bra and figure out within that whole type of thing, you know, you don't really like, because sometimes you can just stuff it with socks and stuff like that. But sometimes I would get like a stocking cap and I would fill it with rice, and then I would, like, you know, tie the stocking cap, and then I would put them inside of my chest, just so I can actually have like a real feel of what, like, you know, they was going to feel like, because that is something that you can do if you want to figure out what size breast that you want to go as. Because with the rice in the stocking, within, you know, putting that in a bra, it's going to feel more surreal of how a breast implants feel when there are, you know, in there, if you get what I'm saying. So that's just that. But yes, Team Bambi, I really hope that I said anything good within this video for anybody who is wanting to get breast implant surgery, or is like me, you're going to get your breast implants taken out, within that, you know, whole thing of it. Because I get so many questions, and so many people tell me, like, oh, Bambi, because of you, I wanted to transition. Baby, because of you, I wanted to get my breast implants done. Baby, because of you, your whole transition, the whole process of it that you done, it was like so helpful to them to see the whole thing of it. Because when you are starting hormones and your body is changing, it's a whole really transition that you go through. And I always say everybody transition, even if you're not in the LGBTQIA, you're not transgender or anything. Everybody transitions. That's from one state of mind to another state of mind, or if that's just from one type of behavior to another behavior. Everybody, you know, change. The world is constantly changing. So within that whole thing, yeah. But Team Bambi, I love you guys so much. I hope that you guys all have a marvelous, marvelous day full of joy and abundance. And yes, hunty, if you are not slaying, then what the fuck are you saying? And oh yeah, slay until your box braids turn gray, hunty. Okay? Mwah.